Hello. Greetings. Well, to anyone who's new to this channel, and at the moment that includes me, I just wanted to give a bit of an introduction to what I'm doing here, who I am, and why you might want to possibly subscribe, find out what I'm up to, and see if I can do anything useful for you. So, my name is Joe Botting, Joseph P. Botting to my academic readers, and I'm a paleontologist, mostly. I've been through the academic system, so I've done the PhD, postdocs, that sort of thing, but I've published almost 100 papers now, so far. And I'm largely independent. So I'm an honorary research fellow at the National Museum of Wales in Cardiff, and I'm a guest scientist at the Nanjing Institute of Geology and Paleontology in China. But mostly, I'm not paid to study fossils. So I do this purely for the love of it. In fact, that makes me basically an amateur. However, I'm very much involved in the field. I know a lot of the people that are writing papers I'm interested in, and I'm just lucky enough to be able to just about make a living while doing other things. It's not just fossils that I'm interested in though. So I'm also an entomologist, I study insects, I'm a general naturalist, I'm fascinated by the world at large, everything that we share this wonderful little planet with. And not only that, I'm really interested in astrobiology, the search for life beyond Earth, the possibilities that we might uncover, and that's something else I would like to dive into in future. So basically, everything. Within paleontology, my focus is mainly on the early stuff. I work mostly in the Cambrian and Ordovician periods, where I specialise in early animals like sponges, worms, peculiar things that most people don't know much about, but which are telling us enormous amounts about the history of life. That said, because I work on these weird things, that means I have to use sites with exceptional preservation. I'm normally tied to what we call Conservatlagstatten. And well, it's a hard life, isn't it? It's not many people get to work on these, and I've been extremely lucky in finding quite a lot of my own as well. So I've been working particularly on the Anji biota recently in China, which is an incredible post-extinction ecosystem from the latest Ordovician. And you can find a video by PBS Eons here. And also on the Castle Bank biota, which is this incredible Middle Ordovician Burgess Shale type fauna, which is still producing multiple new species every time we go on fieldwork. So I have a lot of material to cover, and because I work on these things, I end up finding lots of interesting and weird little creatures that hopefully will be of interest to you as well. So what do I want to do? To some extent that's going to depend on what you folks like, what you're interested in, what people ask me for. But I'd like to do a whole range of things, general sort of almost tuition-like stuff. So introductions to various fossil groups, including the weird ones you might not have come across, wider topics in paleontology, and sort of useful tips on how to interpret rocks and fossils. But I also want to dive deeper into discussions of particular papers that are coming out, and even potentially give you snippets of fieldwork, show you what life is really like when you're out trying to find these things.
Something black?
And trying to interpret what you're finding, because that's often the hard part that's usually glossed over.
I have no idea at the moment.
So what you're going to get here is the perspective of an academic who is largely independent of academia, which hopefully will be interesting. So have a look around, see what you enjoy, see what's useful, and if you'd like to find out more, let me know. Interact, write comments, put a like, please. That's the point of this sort of platform, and I don't want to be just providing content to a silent audience. I want you to get involved, and hopefully we'll be able to take it from there and build up into a really nice channel. So I very much hope that you stick around. Thank you for lasting this long through the video, and tell your friends. I guess I need a closing catchphrase if I'm going to do this, don't I? Ooh. Oh, blimey. No, can't think of one. Toodle pip.